Welcome to the Ping Vault. I'm Iona Stephen and today we're talking all things Solheim Cup with this year's team captains Julie Inkster and Katrina Matthew. This time it's all about team talk ahead of the tournament this year. Ladies, I'm hoping without giving too much away, you'll be able to give us a sneak peek into what we might expect at this year's clash at Gleneagles. Julie, are there any particular players that are on your radar at the moment?
Well, I mean, I really don't know what to expect. We got a lot of good young players playing well, like Marina Alex is playing well. But right now, it's kind of a crapshoot. I'm just kind of waiting. You know, we got, 5 majors to go, so a lot can happen there. I'm pretty much just kind of seeing how it plays out. I mean, I think my captain's picks this year are going to be really tough because I could have some girls that, have been on the team and are good teammates, and, I might have 3 or 4 I have to pick from and only have 2 spots. So it's going to be interesting.
Sounds like it. And Katrina, what about you? Are there players that are on your radar at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we'll have, bound to have 2 or 3 new ones. I think, obviously, Anne Van Dam played well in Europe there at the end of the year and is up there in the points. Her rookie year out here on the LPGA, so it'll be interesting to, see how she plays. Obviously, Celine Boutier winning down in Australia, so, she's right in there in the reckoning. I think, and then you'll get your core people in the team that are kind of looking as though then they're quite Carlotta, Anna, Charlie, Georgia, So I mean, I think you'll have a core of kind of the same people, but there'll be a few changes. So a few people I've got my eye on. Some exciting young prospects coming up.
Absolutely. Julie, just Nelly Corda's obviously rising up through the ranks quite quickly, secured her first win. Is she someone that perhaps we could see in the Solheim Cup team, and is there perhaps potential for sisters to be in the team?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think last year 283 points was my 8th player, and this year she's already got that many. So I'm pretty sure she's a lock on the team. Her sister Jessica, I mean, she's going to be on the team. Can she stay healthy? And I think it would be great to have 2 sisters on the team. I mean, it doesn't happen often. I think it's a pretty special thing. So, yeah, and then, Lexi's and Christy Kerr, they're kind of always up there.
You mentioned Lexi Thompson there, returning to some form. Is she someone you're keeping a close eye on? Because she's obviously played such an important part in the previous USA teams.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about Lexi. It's just 6 months of golf is a lot of golf, and it's double points, and it's going to be change quickly.
Heartbeat, can't it?
Yeah,
someone can come out of nowhere really. Just
yeah, I mean
2 or 3 great weeks.
Yeah, I mean you could be 16th or 25th and have a couple good weeks, and now you're right up there. So, and as we're going to probably want the players that are playing hot. At the end of the last 4 weeks, you want somebody that's been playing hot. You don't want really someone that made most of their points last year. So that it can change quickly. The bottom line is we're going to have 24 of the best women golfers, and knowing the Europeans and us, we're going to put on a good show for them.
Katrina, let's talk for a moment about Georgia Hall. She's only 22 but has been playing some amazing golf. Do you think she could perhaps end up being one of the more experienced players in your team?
I think definitely. I mean, I think she's, she's so composed. I mean, I think you saw that when she won the British last year. I was lucky enough to play a match with her at Des Moines last year. It's amazing. You don't really think of her as 22. She seems far more composed on the golf course. A great golf game. Hits the ball great and putts really good. So yeah, I mean, you'll be looking at her to be one of these players to help probably some of the rookies. Just to help them and get them around the golf course.
Because those members of the team are important, and perhaps Anna Nordqvist could be another player that comes in as a kind of role model, having a lot of experience in the Solheim Cup herself. Is she someone that you're looking to rely upon? Definitely.
I mean, I think, it is, you try and say to the rookies what it's going to be like, but until you've experienced it yourself, it is, you just don't know. Someone can tell you all till you're blue in the face that you're going to be nervous in the first tee, but until you get there, you don't really realise how nervous you're going to be. But I think, yeah, the ones who have played in 2, 3, 4 Solheim Cups before, they've just got a bit more perspective on how the week goes. I think just that kind of experience, just trying to pace them during the week and realise at the end of the day there's 12 in a team, and the first 2 days only 8 play each time. So I think that's something you learn perhaps with experience, that you don't need to play every game. I mean, at the end of the day it's a team result. It doesn't really, your individual score really doesn't matter.
Sharing the load. So you went to the Ryder Cup and you saw Thomas Bjorn winning on home soil. How important do you think that home advantage is going to be?
I mean, I think the home advantage is huge. I mean, I think you can just see that from past Solheim Cups and Ryder Cups that, you know, the home, it's difficult to win away from home. It's not done too often. So, you know, no pressure on me, but I think we've never been beaten in Scotland, so.
It's always a first.
But yeah, I mean, I think definitely. And I think if you can get a little bit of momentum, you know, if you get some blue on, when you're in Europe on the board, then the crowd really get into it.
It's going to be fun. I mean, it's going to be electrifying over there. The Scottish people love their golf, and they come out to support their team, which I think is great. And it's our job to go out there and try to play some great golf.
Well, we certainly cannot wait to see it. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here in the Ping Vault. It's been a pleasure.